Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian is a Nope, Ian is a weirdo. So we're on day 87, counting back from 100 to nights of Halloween. I wanted to do a section of different types of movies, and oh wait, what was the name of that movie? I just thought of a vampire movie that we might be able to watch. So I'm trying to find something right now. It's the one with Nicholas Cage and the other Nicholas guy who plays his not as familiar, but you know what I'm talking about. But it's so hard to find vampire movies apparently, which you wouldn't think would be a really hard thing right now, but apparently it is. Where the hell is my phone? Okay. Is it called Reginald? No, it wasn't. Renfield, right? Is that anywhere? Let me search. A lot of the movies that I would think to search up are It Follows is also one, right? Is that a vampire movie? This just says something's following her. Um, I think Renfield is the name of it. You can watch it on Disney Plus. It Follows. Seems to be everywhere. Okay. But yeah, I'm really struggling, y'all. There's a bunch. Relentless Supernatural Pursuit. Yeah, this is not really. Okay, so there's the Renfield movie. Let's see if it's on anything. Dark Comedic Escape. Okay, so it might be on Prime Video. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we could see if it's on Prime Video. So let's check it out. Gotta hook up to my Roku. So many steps, but I was like, I can't think of a vampire movie that doesn't have vampire in the name, and all of the ones that vampire are in the name of, I can't think of, I can't find any. Still having trouble connecting to my Roku, which is going to be annoying. because I need to listen to the audio and not have you be able to listen to it, but you be able to hear me talk. I need to have my Roku connected to here. So let me try to restart my phone again and see if that works. I'm gonna eat while we restart my phone. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. I just got back from a craft night at a queer bar, and I was crocheting, and I just started a new project, and working with the Lion Brand Date Nights yarn. Fantastic to work with, so easy, not scratchy at all, even though it's got a lot of gold into it. It's chain spun, so it's really, really not texturally harsh on the fingers whatsoever. Big fan. I tried going through Kirshner's to see if it was still available, because that's where I got mine, but it wasn't on the website. So I'm hoping, I didn't find it on the website. Doesn't mean it's not there, but usually I can find things pretty easy. So hopefully we can connect. I don't know why my Roku would be like, I don't want to connect to you anymore, but it's like, that came out on TV. Okay, so now it's connected like there is never a problem. Okay, so connected. So we're gonna watch Renfield, which if you haven't seen, is it the greatest vampire movie ever made? No. Is it pretty ridiculous? Yeah, it's up there. But I enjoy it. Oh no, now it's like not finding it anymore. For real? You were connected for 2 seconds and now you can't find it? What the hell? Yeah, it was connected. Now it's not. I don't know. Let me go into like my Roku settings and see if that does anything. I don't know what it would do. Let's see. I want to check the network connections. Voice remote. Add a new remote. No, that's not what I want to do. I want it to just be on my add device. Just says remote. Okay. I can find the IP address to my Roku, which I really don't understand technology. I would like to note, if you believe in things that happen in up there and their impact on things down here, that Mercury did go into retrograde yesterday, and that's when I started having Roku issues. I'm not saying, I'm just saying. So, privacy, help. Roku IP address. It's not yet supported. Okay. IP address. That's not supported. Okay, well, fuck right off. It won't let me get the it won't let me get the IP address from the Roku. It's not on the Roku itself. Let me go double check. Sorry. If anyone is better at anything involving technology, please give me a holler because I'm not good at it. I'm not good at it at all. Under the devices, it has the device, but it literally it has the device that I want to connect to, but it's like it's not found, but it was connected to it like 2 minutes ago. Okay, well, let's see. So this might throw off my thing a little bit, but should be able to watch both the I should be able to watch it on the computer, and hopefully that doesn't mess with things too bad. So I'm just going to disconnect my headphones from here. And okay. This might be no, that's my Wi-Fi. Okay. Okay, bitch. I'll see you. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna watch Field 2023. So just started this. That's cool. And I'm gonna eat my food. Hey Brandon. I'm alright. How are you? Hey Nifty. Hello. Sorry about the technical difficulties. So I'm having such a hard time finding I'm having trouble finding vampire movies, which is kind of crazy because there's so many. So many. I'm gonna eat while this happens. Okay, 3 is familiar. I'm just dealing with my 3D printer and changing filament. Yeah, that sounds like a fair amount of work. So I just started working on a project that I'm hoping will work out. And so I'm hoping to create kind of a drag look from yarn. And we'll see if it works. If it doesn't, then, that's what it is. But we'll see. Uh, so what are you making with your 3D printer? Tomatoes. I don't know anything about tomatoes. Which apparently is really common. Or a good thing. Like everyone. Spicy chicken sandwich. Some drop spindles, very cool. Turkish and traditional. I actually don't know the difference between Turkish and traditional. I'll have to look that up. I know what I believe they're the traditional ones that I am most familiar with, but that's very cool. Spiciness is very good. It took me about 20 minutes to get home from getting these fries, and they're so droopy, so sad. Have crossbars at the bottom of the spindle and can be removed. Can be round around it, so it's called a turtle. That's a cute name for it. And then we slim out and uses a center pull ball. That's really cool to have it like all rolled into one. I like that. That's very cool. newfound fun. I have an e-spinner that I love as well. That's really cool. So, yeah, this movie is not great. But like I said, I'm really struggling to find some good vampire. Um, um, uh, some good vampire movies. So, so this like I just like yeah. If you have any recommendations, please suggest. Having trouble finding them on my Roku. It's being very difficult. If you watch Parks and Rec, uh, Ben Schwartz, who played Jean Ralphio, uh, was is in this movie. Aquafina. I love her. Things I would do. I don't know any good ones unless you wouldn't mind finding one with Laura Hutton. Suggest a way. I would love to try to find it. Honestly, anything Aquafina's in, I automatically watch. Like I cannot help. I just watched Crazy Rich Asians. I think last night, the night before. She's so fucking funny. Oh, Once Bitten. Yeah, no, I was gonna watch that. That was in my list. Yeah, no, I love Once Bitten. I was saying, I think yesterday, that that that's actually one of my favorite Jim Carrey movies. Like, I know it's weird and probably something that most people like wouldn't put in their like top Jim Carrey movies, but it's just a really fun movie. My screen just did something. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about Once Bitten. It's kind of crazy. I forgot. Yeah, Laura, that's it, Laura Hutton. Yeah, no, I found it on, I think, Paramount Plus or Peacock or something. It's on Roku now, but I'm having trouble connecting my phone to Roku. And my Roku, even though it identifies that it should be there, it's just like, nope. And then when I restart my phone, it's like, yeah, we're connected. And then it's connected for like tonight it was connected for like maybe 2 minutes and then it says it's gone. No, I don't know if I've ever, like, it sounds familiar, but I don't know what it's. Um, I don't know. Uh, what it's about. So let me write some things down because I keep on forgetting. And there's so many zombie movies I want to add for my. And there's like creature features and stuff like that. Some alien. Okay, so let's see. Zombie tidal wave. It came out around the same time as Once Bitten. Oh, cool. Oh my gosh, Aquafina is so funny. Dream on. Zombie tidal wave, Resident Evil. Saw a lot of like good zombie movies. World War Z. All varying levels of like funny, serious. Like we did a lot more like light movies towards the beginning of this, and I still want to bounce around and stuff like that, but I'm trying to keep things in like different groupings and whatnot. Night of the Comet is another good one. do some alien movies. Right now I'm watching Renfield, 2023 remake. There's some funny stuff on just the creature features on creature features on Sci-Fi, and there's also things on Shudder and whatnot, and the AMC Plus. Yeah, please. Suggestions I will happily take. Ben Schwartz is so funny and everything that he does. Except I don't really like his improv. I just don't really like it. That's fine. You're always welcome to leave comments in Army of Weirdos and comments, anything like that. Nightmare on Elm Street. So that I don't want to. I don't know. I can't do things in my dreams. That's creepy. Anything there are some horror movies that I won't get into. But that's of course fine. Can't think because I really don't watch scary movies and the ones in the show. Yeah, I don't really watch many scary movies. Just wanted to do. Night of the Living Dead, or The Birds. I feel like Birds could be good. Might be able to find some Hitchcock. Night of the Living Dead. Yeah, we might be able to find that in the we're gonna have so many zombie movies. Let's see. There was one, and then action started, and I just like literally lost my train of thought. A zombie movie. I don't remember now. Child's Play. I don't know if I could do that. It will freak me out. I might be able to do that. I'm not sure. The one with oh yeah. Yes. What is that? 3 or 4, I think. See, I'm only watching the first of any series. Dawn of the Dead. Do Dawn of the Dead. So yeah, I'm just watching the first because like if I just watch like all of one series, and a lot of of these like multi-series ones are like just really um uh like everyone in the series isn't good. I love Jennifer Tilly though, Queen. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark has got to be on there. The Rocky Horror Picture Show. Um, I have I didn't put Rocky Horror Picture Show on there. I only knew about one. Um, but honestly, if I'm not going to see that live, I can't get through it. It's so dreadfully bad. Like, I know it's like a cult classic, but I just saw it so much when I was younger. Um, so I just felt like uh, I just saw it so much when I was younger. I literally cannot watch it anymore. So, those movies, pretty dense. Movies dealing with Warrens and their with the Warrens and their ghost hunting. I don't know who the Warrens are. Ghost hunting, I don't have a problem with. Um, I don't mind movies. Um, Ghosts, mostly, I don't do those. So, like, my hair that's growing in on my face, like, side note, if you see me going like this, I have so much hair here, but it's just so awful. Like, I want facial hair, but like right here is just like nobody wants this hair. Like, just like right here. It's just so awful feeling. And no, no. Annabelle Conjuring can't do that. The hair only gets itchier on the face. It's not itchier. It's just that like I know that like the placement of the hair. It's like of course like the hair that I want is like in this like the double chin area, but it's not like anywhere here. Like like the the lip hair is there. It's not super dense, but it's there, and like facial hairs are coming in. But like right in the double chin area, it's like yeah, I gotta keep shaving that, and then stubble is not fun. Like be be sorry, piece of like um shit. Yeah. No, I've been using like beard oil and stuff that helps soften the itchiness. Um, but oh my gosh, I love Aquafina so much. Um, so yeah, it's not as itchy as when it first grew in, but and the skincare helps. But it's just like this freaking double chin hair. I'm like, I hate you, I hate you. Of course, that's what grows in first. Oh yeah, I've been on tea for 3 years now. Uh, 3, 4 years. Yeah. I've seen some on Ravelry. I pushed that project to the back burner for now because there are some that are taking precedence. And then I want to design one myself. So I already bought a pattern, I think, on Ravelry, is where I bought it from. I found some on Etsy that weren't there when I first started looking, but I want to design one that's a little bit just like cuter in what I'm looking for. Okay, because patterns were free. Okay, yeah, if you want to send them my way. Yeah. Also, I always have problems with Ravelry. Like for some reason, it never takes my login information. Let me get this project that I'm working on. So it can work. yeah, I don't really go on Ravelry, but I can look look on Ravelry. Okay, I downloaded them. Now I find them. Okay, thank you. So I'm doing this stitch. So this is the picot chain. So this is the crochet stitches step by step by Claire Montgomery. So I'm doing this, and this is going to be kind of like I'm thinking I'm going to make like stirrup tights that go up into like, those like hip things like Rihanna made. They're like chaps. Yeah, I guess they're actually just chaps. It's like stirrup chaps. Just like yarn went into my ass. You're right, not too often. The amazing crochet stitch book. It's called Crochet Stitches Step by Step by Claire Montgomery. And Montgomery, the end is spelled R-I-E instead of R-Y. So I thought this could create some interesting, like, this could create some interesting texture and could be interesting to create. Uh, you could do decreases and increases in an interesting way. Fuck you, Con. Yeah, it's definitely like, so you can see, not your picture, but it definitely has like a mesh look, but not like a like more traditional mesh look. So I wanted, because I've been doing a lot of mesh lately, and I wanted something that looked a little different. And the stirrups should help it. The stirrups should help keep it tight. typing the top and the bottom. So keeping on putting it on and checking. One, two, three, four. Yeah. I mean, other people are in the room, but that's okay. I mean, the nights of Halloween have been mostly just like crafting and us watching movies and stuff. Oh, Ella walked with me. Yeah. So, no. Okay. Okay. Well, have a good night, and I will see you around these YouTube streets. I'm sorry I'm like less interesting right now. Uh, but uh, and it's just kind of like four, five. So it's just I've seen this movie once, and it was like I was really trying to pay attention the first time, and now I'm just kind of like, just trying to get through it because uh, I don't love it. I love Aquafina, and there are some good lines, but like overall, the concept is like, meh, 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 meh. Yeah, I totally understand. Ooh, Warm Bodies would be fun for zombies. Nicholas Holt is also in there. 4, 5. She's like, stupid. I just love when people like their bodies just explode. That's that's ridiculous. Um, two. with Ina so much. That's like the line of this what's brought. Um, uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is kind of what it looks like so far, and this will be on the legs. So kind of like that, like borderline like gladiator style, like mesh. I really like this yarn. I really wish I had just all of this yarn. Although I got it on a good sale and it was going out of, it had been discontinued, I think, but I'm gonna check Lion Brand's website. So I'm gonna check to see. Lion Brand yarn. So hopefully they will have it on the website. It's like they discontinued yarn. It's like, I really hope. Okay, so they have date nights yarn. For a ball this size, it is $6.99. See what colors they have. Do you have colors? Okay. Can you buy on their website? So I could find the yarn on their website, but I could not find a way to buy the yarn on their website. Date Night Yarns. Night Yarns. It says it has the yarns, it has the price. It has no colors or like, ugh, that's annoying. Okay, well, So, can't find the yarn on Okay, so I can buy it on Etsy for $15 a ball. Great. Great. Jasper and Star Ruby. I don't want either of those colors. Okay. A lot of the line brand Other Nights type of yarns are available on Amazon. Gotta find this yarn because if I don't have enough, what if I want to have different colors? Oh, the X-ray point of view was perfect. Let's see if there's somewhere with the color options. Sunset nights. Sunset nights is available. Okay, so let's see. I think it's gone for good, but unfortunately. No, I think there are. I mean, there's definitely some other options. Maybe they're not this yarn, but I know that there are more green options than there have been gold options. Let's see. I'm just looking. Okay, so Super Saver Metallic. Let's see. Okay, so there's not a green, but I think Hirschner's has a green metallic. Oh wait, so Premier Basics has a green shimmer, which I don't love Premier Basics that much, but green shimmer. And I'm just looking for a sparkly yarn. I'm muted. I wasn't muted before, and I haven't pressed anything. I'll log out and come back in. So now so I'm just looking for some different color options, but if I have 6 skeins or little cakes of this yarn. Okay, I'm saying something. So I'm saying something. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. Sometimes, I mean, believe what you want. Mercury just went into retrograde yesterday, and that's when the Roku problem started. So, uh, they line up, and Mercury in retrograde typically has a lot of technological issues. But this is a pretty metallic. Tell me more. There's nothing in there. I hate when there's like, here's metallic yarn, and then it's like, it's not there. Nope. Yeah, so I guess that the Lion Brand Date Nights is no longer sold because I can't find it on Hirschner's site. Hirschner's is usually like um, the last place. Yeah, it didn't work. I restarted my phone. It connected for about maybe 2 minutes, not even, and then it just was like, we can't find your Roku again. And yeah, so I watched that on my laptop. So a little bit annoying, but just how it is sometimes. Uh, let's see. So I'm working on. So I'm thinking if I really want to go out and try something different, I'm gonna try doing some this. So one of the leasing agents, they're like a traveling like leasing agent for the group that owns like a bunch of the apartment buildings, and like this particular one, and then this group owns like ones in other states, and they and so they but they do a local amateur night once a month. And they're like, oh, you should come out. And it was like literally like less than 24 hours. It was like 24 hours before the show. And I was like, I don't have like things to wear and stuff like that. Or anything. So I'm like, okay, well, maybe like next month I'll try. So I'm going to try doing some kind of like mesh chaps with Lion Brand Date Nights and Barrel, which is the gold color. It's a really nice chain spun metallic. and it has this really beautiful gold, which I feel like getting gold metallic is really hard to find. There's so many brands with all types of metallic earrings, but then they don't have the gold, which I always find could be pretty confusing. Um, like, why wouldn't you have like your like a silver and a gold? But okay. So this is a really nice gold. It's chain spun, so the metallic stays in it really nicely. It's not texturally irritating. Your yarn, your hook doesn't get caught on the yarn at all. It's just really nice. So my name's is really cheap. Hopefully. So I'm doing this stitch from Crochet Stitches Step by Step by Claire Montgomery. Yeah, it's a great metallic. It's been discontinued, so the only place to buy it now is like Etsy and eBay, and people are charging an arm and a leg, and you still can't find the gold. So it's not on Hirschner's anymore. It was on there for a long time. I should have bought more when it was super cheap, but I just wasn't using what I had for so long. But now it's gone, so gotta make do with what I got and hope that I can make all the things that I want. So we just watched Renfield, the 2023 Renfield, um, with Nicholas Hoult and Nicolas Cage, and that was uh, yes, Chain Fun is a delight to work with. It's one of my favorite types of yarn to work with. It just is really, really, really nice. And no matter what type of hook you prefer, um, it's going to just work really easily that over your hook. Trying to think of like what the most like readily accessible chain spun is. There are some. I know that there's some at Joanne, but they are usually don't last as long just because they tend to be pricier just for the production price. Um, but they're so nice to work with. Let's see, because Lion it does let me see who does custom chains fun that's like commonly known. Um, a lot of my chains fun is like kind of stuff I found here or there. So can't think of any right now, but I'm sure as soon as I log off, I'll be like, oh yeah, this is James but yeah, it's really nice to work with. Um, Chain spun and roving are always my favorites to work with. They just are great. Chain spun is so nice because it really is so nice on the hook, and it like this has that metallic, through it, but you would never know by feeling it because all you feel is this really soft yarn. So it's really great for people who have tactile um, issues, not issues, but just sensitivity. I guess is a better way to put it. Um, okay, so So this is the Pico, yeah, Pico chain. You can see you could see it would build up really nicely to just like any kind of like shrug or shawl. You can definitely have it as a nice little arm piece. It really is just a nice looking little piece of mesh. Um, there is a Lion Brand chain net, which is not, I guess, somehow different from a chain spun, but I don't quite know how. Um, uh, but that the Lion Brand chain net is out still. I think you can find it some places. Seven. I am using a 6.5 millimeter hook because I wanted it to uh, be nice and big. I wanted to be able to stretch it, and I wanted it to work out quickly. I'm going to do a chow style with it, and then I'm going to put stirrups in it to keep it nice and taut so that it'll kind of stay in place. Another thing that's really nice about using a metallic that's chain spun is that there's no, it's not going to catch on any tights or anything that are underneath it, which is really, really nice. You don't have to worry about any scratchies tearing up your tights or anything underneath it. Or if you have sensitive skin, being under there and, um, you know, uh, irritating your legs at all. So, so what is a pattern chaining view in a double and repeat? No, so this is the Pico chain. So it is doing a Pico and then chaining a couple. I This is the crochet stitches step by step by Claire Montgomery, and basically what you do is a picot, you chain your amount, and then you do a picot again. So you're creating this kind of like ladder effect. Um, and it's like I feel weird about like, because like I didn't buy this book. This is a library book, so I like should be able to like take a picture and like post it on like Army of Weirdos. But it's still weird chaining a few and a double. No, I mean it's different, but I don't. Um, but uh, then it's a library book, so it's free, but it's still like someone might purchase this book, so it's kind of like a paid pattern. I don't know. I don't really know the. I don't really know if I can share these like pictures quickly. I don't know. Like I could do the because like someone wrote them. They're not my patterns. They're still copyright. Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm like I don't feel like I could like usually like with a lot of like the videos, like either it's a basic stitch that like you can find like in so many places, and if you found this stitch somewhere else. Like you could try to see if I can find a YouTube tutorial, if I remember. But but yeah, it's basically just like anything that you can do, however you want to do like a set of like kind of like distressed looking like ladders. Um, and you can do like a double if you wanted to, but I like the look of that like Pico right there because you're working in the Pico to create another one, and it creates that kind of like Jacob's ladder kind of look to it. Yeah, I'm super happy with how it looks so far, and it's coming along pretty fast. I mean, I've been kind of not really paying attention and wasn't working on it the whole movie, so it's coming along pretty fast. You can you can it's I'm working it in the round, so I kind of had to make some adjustments uh, for that. Seven. I'm not working a continuous round, even though I do think this would lend itself to being a pretty cool continuous round. I just don't want to do that and like lose my counts and then have a more difficult time trying to. It's got like a ton of stretch, so like I won't have to do like as many increases as I expected, which is kind of cool. But for the costume, I'm also hoping to like pad and stuff like that. And so like my measurements now won't be my measurements when I actually wear this. So that's always something that you have to consider is like what will my measurements be like when I actually take the when I actually wear this. And having something that fits that would be the most appropriate. Really stupid. Complex patterns create. Um, Instead, I should realize that there's some really interesting simple patterns that I could do. I mean, I guess like every complex pattern is just like a generally, it's just kind of the mix of a bunch of simple patterns, right? Yeah, it would be. Yeah, I was gonna do if I if I have enough yarn, I'm gonna do the chaps, and then I'm gonna do like arm pieces. Maybe like a like our like shawl, like cropped shawl thing. But we'll just see what I have. Um, that's why I really like getting instead of like pattern books, I'd rather get stitch books because stitch books for me like they provide like and I guess every crochet artist is different in like what they desire to yeah like sure so like every like some people like want to build something where like the whole thing is like mapped out from start to finish, and that's totally fine. Um, but other people want to kind of build their own whatever. And so for me, like I'd rather have Stitch like dictionary type books where I can look and see the multiple and start putting things together myself so that I can really make a custom piece that is exactly what I want to provide. And like oftentimes with these stitches, I do take the like base stitch and I adjust it. So like I think for the alpine stitch, I adjusted like the stitch of the month. I think I adjusted one of like the chain counts or something like that. Um, just so because I like the way it looked better on how I crochet. So like, that was an easy like adjustment that I could do to make it more like what I was looking for. I'm excited for this. Oh, it's gonna be cool. I think I hope 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. I've not either not for years and years, like 320. When I collected a lot of magazines since then. Nothing. What do you mean? Sorry, I lost what you're talking about. So yeah, these are my kind of preferred methods. Now there are some things like I have the crochet cryptids, which are super cute, and like those are really fun to have like the whole pattern right there. And some of the like individual patterns that you buy from Etsy and stuff like that. But I feel like the more basic the knowledge that you have of it is the more in depth. Like magazines are crochet. Oh yeah, okay. Um, I feel like the more like basic you can break down the pattern, the more applicable it is to like more projects. You know what I mean? So that's what I like to try to do. I'm glad I'm feeling better. I was feeling really sick and had to like miss my group therapy today. Um, I might sign off in a little bit, but I was feeling so sick. I had to like sleep most of the day just to like feel semi-human. And then I ate, and then I had my therapy, and then I was able to go out just for like crafting at like a local gay bar. And then once I like came back home, I ate some more while I was trying to fix my Roku, and then now I'm here. I started this at the bar, so that was pretty fun, just to meet some people. I actually met quite a few trans folks, which is always nice to have a little connection to members of the community, you know, like right there. And that's really what I was looking for, is just some kind of connections, because like right where I'm at, it's like really not like just not really like a open public community for folks. So it was nice to right so it's to yeah, I mean usually Mercury in retrograde has to do with like technology and things not working, not usually like health, physical health, but could be. I think it's in Virgo when it entered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I think that's usually Mercury's, because what retrograde is it kind of like stops, and it can be a time to like reflect and kind of like transform. Like this is so much stretch. Oh, it's so good. I kind of feel like I wish that like I feel like it's so tall. Like it's so stretchy. Like holy shit, this is gonna be so stretchy. Um, like I'm gonna put frogs in because it's so big. Let's see how this looks on the foot. Now the reason I so one of the things when you crochet things that are supposed to be tight on these legs, um, yeah, I mean Mercury retrograde, everything. People do blame a lot of stuff on it, but no, usually it's like technology is a big one. It can be a lot of things, but it's it's usually that's what Mercury has to do with stuff like that. Um, so like this is what it looks like on my leg. Can you see that? um, which is pretty cool, and it's like stretching over my calf really nicely, and it's thinning out where the stitches are getting tighter, which is looking really good. My leg hair through it looks a little weird, but okay. Um, but I think that that'll be really nice. And so once I'm gonna finish it up, like once I finish it up, then I'm gonna add the stirrups because that'll add um, like into the shoe really nicely. And once I have it attached at like my waist or my hip, and then I have it attached under my foot, it'll keep it on and it'll keep it kind of in place so that it doesn't slide down because anything that you put on your leg pretty much will slide down as you move, as you walk, because you have friction between your thighs and your legs. Your muscles in your legs also move quite a bit when you walk. So, all those things are things you have to consider. I thought I would have to do an increase to get it over my calf because I mean, I have like decently muscular calves, but like now I'm like, do I though? Now I'm like, wow, these are. But what's nice about this, so anything you put over your ankle that you want to be really fitted to your ankle, you want to be really conscious that it has enough stretch to get over your heel. If you've ever made socks or anything like that, you know this to be true. Anytime you want to make like tight leggings or something like that, you're sewing, getting that over the heel part because that the very corner of your heel to the inner part is so wide, and then it goes really down at your ankle. So you want to make sure that fits. So having a stirrup kind of fits. Um, it allows you to build something that to fit something and not have to worry about things fitting as like perfectly or like doing a lot of touch ups like once you have it on already because the stirrup will pull it down naturally, and then as you walk and you move, the stirrup will adjust with it. So I'm excited. Okay, so I'm gonna log off because it's time for my bedtime pill, and it's 1 a.m. here. So I hope you all have a good evening, and I will talk to you all later. Also, random funny story. I had my testosterone shot yesterday. This this has never happened. Sometimes I've done my testosterone shot, and yes, exactly, yeah, that's typically how it is because that part is just so much thicker than your ankle. So um, that when I like was making tighter things, what I would do if I wanted like to make like when I was costuming, if I wanted to have a thinner ankle, I would um, I would make it, but I would open up the ankle and I would put a piece of elastic in the seam so that it would stretch over my ankle and then it would fit tightly. It would stretch over like the thickest part and then fit nicely around my ankle. So yeah. Oh, but I did my testosterone, and sometimes like you hit like you make a vein or something, and it bleeds a lot. But I swore like I it hurt so much going in. I was like, oh, I must have hit something. It literally squirted blood, and I was like, what the fuck? Like it was It bled so much. I'm sure no testosterone went in, but that's okay. I like to take it weekly, so it's not a big deal if 1 week doesn't take. But yeah, so that's a gory story. Happy Halloween! But yes, so I hope you all enjoyed, and I will talk to you very soon. If you have any movie recommendations, please leave them in the comments or on Army of Weirdos on the Facebook page, and I will talk to you later. So if you have a good, I hope you have a good night,